everyone. Welcome to another class. Today we're going to be looking at the facility maintenance planning. National planning and record. We'll be talking about maintenance, activity. How do we actually arrange the things we need to do on the premises to keep the place in good condition? How do we plan and say, okay, we're going to do this today, this tomorrow, this next month, next day, and then how do we record what we're doing? So we're going to look at that, why each step is, why every step is important. Okay, so we're going to look at some major considerations: the maintenance planning process, planning, executing, and control, monitoring and evaluation, then maintenance recording. Because it's important that whatever we do on site is recorded. We did our records for various reasons, and towards the end of the slide, we're going to look at why we actually record whatever we're doing. What is the maintenance plan? It's just basically an activity workflow. It's what you see on the maintenance plan is like you see something like, and I think that was this thing I showed them on class. It's just you see it's not like a chart that says, okay, maybe on this week we're going to do janitor servicing, next week we're going to do cleaning. You will see daily activities, you will see some that are weekly, you will see some that are monthly, some that are every 6 months. Things like water treatment plant servicing, you will see those like every 6 months. So it's just a structured plan showing how work is going to flow in the compound. Okay, it shows you how we're going to carry out our maintenance. The process of carrying out scheduled services. These are services that you already planned before, probably months before, or for like we're in 2019 now. The plan for 2019 would have been done last year. It's not something you start doing generally. As at October, November last year, of course, depending on how big your facility. October, November last year, you have already started our facility. This is what we're going to do next year, and that's how it works. So your plan now is now your children the process, the practical details of how to implement that plan that you put in place, that you wrote down last year. Okay. It also develops tasks needed to maintain a facility. There are different tasks. You have basic servicing. You now break it down to tell somebody, okay, you want to service the AC, you're going to switch it off, you're going to do this. First of all, you're going to wear your gloves, you're going to wear whatever you need to wear your personal protective equipment. So just details of what I want to do. What I'll do is that towards the end, I'll look for a sample of are you on the internet? I'll look for a sample of is this something you can be doing on the site? Like we need our budget. Yeah, projecting for the people. Okay, no problem. Even when we're done, just look for a sample of it. Alright, so how does the planning process work? First of all, start with an audit. Imagine you have a building. So the first thing is an audit. How do you plan when you don't know what you're supposed to take care of? Okay. We're going to do an audit when you walk into a doctor's office. When you have a doctor's appointment and you walk into the office and without seeing your file, the doctor starts writing drugs for you. What would be your response? Don't ask you to stay for a bit closer. Okay. Without, no, well, we can't, it's not true that one. You're feeling warm. Oh, okay. Okay, so without you even saying anything, the doctor starts writing drugs. What would your response be? Okay. Would you collect those drugs? Because it probably won't work for you. All right. So the first thing you need to do, you need to assess the condition of the building. Okay. What is the condition of this building? Is it in good condition? I've been given the brief to manage this. I want to come up with a plan. Yeah. But first of all, I need to know what's in the building. Are they working? Are they good? How many? What's the condition? Is it working? Is that working? Is this bad? Is it was this on service recently? Was it not? Is something about to break down? So that things need to do. Then of course you need your asset register. I talked about asset register last time. You know, asset register that lets you know what and what is what are the equipment, the components, the system in the premises. Okay. Maintenance tasks required for each asset. What does each asset require? You have a list of the assets in the premises. What does services require? Does it require monthly attention? Does it require every 3 months? Does it require every week, every day? Those are things that you need. The time for each activity, the time and the day. Okay, what time maybe probably not, but the day at least you should know. You can say, okay, day, once a week, once a month, once every 3 months, so on and so forth. And then now we're going to have a replacement plan. Last time we also talked about life cycle. I talked about, can somebody remind me, life cycle of a master? We don't need to mention every point, but it's just an idea. Right. Okay, good. Sorry? From construction? Yeah. Or there's a code, sorry, there's a code. I don't know. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, I didn't know what this one. Okay. Please go ahead. All right. I didn't know you remember.
No.
Okay. Okay, you sequence. Okay.
Retire last
Operate, repair. Okay, fine. That's great. Okay, so you start with construction and design, operate, maintain, start repairing, start upgrading, then you retire. Okay, that's how it works. So the replacement plan, you have been using this thing, you have been maintaining and maintaining this thing for years and years. The time will come, you have to let it go. Okay, so that is just this. That is what your plan. Those are the steps. This is what's going to be involved. Those are the important components that you need to consider when you're creating your facility plan. So we have different time horizons for our plan. We have the short-term plan and the long-term plan. Normally, your short-term plan is anything 3 years and below. Something that you can clearly speculate. You don't expect unless something catastrophic happens. Prices are not likely to change that terribly unless something really catastrophic happens. So I think over the next few years, you can plan and say, okay, so we're going to do this one, that's like a short-term plan. It's specific because you have an idea. We are humans, we can't see into the future, but at least we can say, okay, this price is likely to remain like this, give or take 5-10% here and there over the next few years, right? So it's specific. We have a budget, we have a cash flow, and we have an OPEX. OPEX refers to operational expenses. Operational expenses, things you are expected to be doing on a continuous basis. Okay, capex refers to capital expenses. These are things running into multi-millions that you do once in 10 years, once in 20 years, like replacement of roof, replacement of maybe the road and pan and stuff like that. Those are major. So that OPEX are things to do on a continuous basis, annually, 2 years. OPEX are CAPEX are more 5 years, 10 years and above. All right. So we now have the long term. Long-term planning are 3 years and above. They are general and conceptual because you are projecting. You don't things can change. Okay. So it's not as solid as what you're going to have for 3 years. And like I said before, yeah, you have your investment analysis in the sense that you are just like when you put money, you tie down money. Okay. So the rule then is to be that I know we don't really follow it there, but I remember from my days in state management, they used to say that every landlord, every property owner is supposed to keep 10% of the annual rent, supposed to invest it for capex repairs. But most people in our environment, they want the tenants to pay. Am I Yeah, so but by law, normally that's what you're supposed to give 10% of rent, but they want to use all their rent. Correct. So then, like I said, we have our KPIs. So that's between short term and long term. When short term more specific, long term is more general and conceptual. Then we have our operational. Short term is more operational. We have our scope of services. You can really go into details. We have a scope, the objective, the specific action, remedial action, routine maintenance, time scales, resource requirement, performance indicators. Okay, this, like I said, I don't know if I talked here about your service level agreement. You all know what that is, right? The performance indicators are specific things the client needs to show that you are doing what you're supposed to do. All right, that your service as a manager is you will see things like water supply should not be interrupted for more than 2 hours. Things like power supply must be consistent for in a day. 3 hours and the shower 3 hours power supply in a day. So stuff like that are your performance indicators. You also have indicators for cleanliness, so on and so forth. But long term, more strategic, like I said, it's more of a general thing, okay? You have your vision, it's going to be in line with the long term vision, mission, environment, situational analysis based on the situation, what the situation is going to be like there, okay? Services, goals, and objectives, links, it should also be linked to your corporate plan. Yeah, your corporate plan can work for short term and long term, okay? Short term and long term, but like I said, this operational is more of routine, okay? But the strategy is more of, like I said, things that you're going to plan for in the future, okay? In line with your corporate plan. Methodologies, strategies, as you go along, you can still change. For instance, if in the short term you started with reactive maintenance, nothing stops you from saying, okay, we've done this for 3 years. Or you can say, let's do this for a year, 2 years, see how it goes, and then we can change. In 3 years, we can decide to try predictive maintenance. So you can change your methodology as you go along. So in your plan, you're going to have description of each task. Talked about that frequency. How often are we going to do this? Resource planning. How much do we need? How much staff do we need? What are the skill sets we need? Do we need electricians? Do we need a plumber? Do we need a carpenter? Do we need an outsourced expert for this particular task? Equipment condition. What is the condition of the equipment we are planning for that we are planning to maintain? Is it about to give up? Have we used it for 10? Have we used it for 9 years? And the manufacturer's information says that this thing should be retired after 10 years. In that case, you are now planning that you are going to replace. We're not saying you don't maintain, you still maintain, but you are planning that, have it at back of mind that very soon this thing is replaced. Type of maintenance task. Okay, like I said, is it electrical? Is it maintenance? Is it electrical? Is it plumbing? Is it this or that? The delivery time, like how long is it going to take? 2 hours, 10 minutes. Imagine you're replacing for 10 minutes, or a week, like a project, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, what are the tools you need? Spanners, screwdrivers, things like that. Care and the care of equipment. Just generally, all it has to do is how you're going to care and take care of every equipment on your asset register. Remember, we said that the asset register may not necessarily need to do everything. Some companies will say, do include shares, do include this, do include that, depending on what they look at as having value there. Are we following this? Then do you have any questions? Why do we need to plan? What is the purpose? We want to ensure safety. We want to ensure safety. We want to ensure that things are running the way they should run. And that they are performing the function for which they are designed. Want to reduce the possibility of hazards is very important. Equipment can hurt people when they are not maintained as an NGO. Sometimes something is loose. You have especially equipment that are vibrating, that are shaking. That's the way they're designed. After some time, something goes loose and nobody notices because nobody inspected it. And something flies up and cuts it. It happens all the time. So that's why you need to plan for people to keep going to check and maintain this thing. Reduce service disruption. You have a major activity coming up. Okay, imagine this place. Imagine you take this afternoon and there's no power. So for you to be here completely, you realize that some people have done some things for you to be here. Reduce maintenance costs because costs can, if you don't do repairs when you're supposed to, it can accumulate. Now, have you ever, imagine you go, have you ever taken a vehicle to, you know, you meet somebody, you know, you took a vehicle to the mechanic and you said, oh, okay, no, we need to replace the spark plug, we need to replace the fan belt, rebuild this and this. By the time you take that vehicle back in the is it just one belt and that? The issue to that has just the way it is, all right? Extend the life of the asset. Yes, as you maintain. Somebody can manufacture something and give you and say, this thing, use it for only 10 years. But you'll be surprised that you use it for. But at that point, realize that it can break down at any time. Okay, you are flying on your own at that point. All right. Want to ensure optimal availability, reliability. Want to make informed decisions. Holistic, complete decisions about repairing, about replacing. Are we going to repair? Are we going to replace? Okay. Are we going to renew? Renewing means that are we going to change one or two things inside? You understand? So that's so you have to decide, are we repairing? Are we replacing? Are we changing, upgrading, or whatever? This is how this is what the maintenance plan helps us to decide. Benefits, for the very clear. Can someone help me? Okay, what are the benefits of plan? Help us to budget better, help us save costs, reduces cost of overtime, better maintenance workflow, faster execution of planned maintenance work. Yes. Imagine you have something, you want to repair something tomorrow. You have a repair on an important asset tomorrow. It's not tomorrow morning you start going around to check what the materials are available. You would have done that even if it's like me those days. 1 week or if I know that machine is very important, 1 week ahead I've already stopping everybody. Make sure everything is available. Why? I want the way I do my work. If you're coming to my side and I shut it down something, I want to shut it down, do your work, put it back online and leave my space as fast. All right. So decrease in downtime, reduction in major repair. Yes, like if you don't repair as I went through, to increase. Reduce premature replacement of parts and components. Not to increase the life of the assets. Okay. It helps us to keep it regular, avoidance of future larger problems. Like I mentioned, go and pack your vehicle down for one small. If you repair that was 2,000 naira, go and pack the vehicle down for 1 year. I think you're starting that vehicle again. They're not going to use 2,000 to get back. All right. Very important point. Equipment warranty. We need to plan for maintenance to ensure that our those points are now. I remember those days whenever we take delivery of a new generator, they always tell us that. In fact, the contractor they will even tell you, apart from written, they'll tell you verbally, if you do not service this generator as that when you warranty is voided. Okay. Now, you have your vehicle. The oil is supposed to be, I think our newer model of vehicles, they have warnings. So this is not flashing lights. Don't change the oil. People know. Are you going to take it back and say, oh, I just bought this vehicle, still under warranty? Nobody does this. That's what it does. Want to keep things running effectively and efficiently, and it helps us keep abreast, keep on top of little issues. Little issues can pile up and complicate things for everybody. There's a small fire here, don't handle it. There's a small fire here, don't handle it. There's a small fire here. Before you know, that's a big problem. That's why we need to plan our maintenance. For those that just we are talking about maintenance. Okay, so maintenance planning. Okay. guide to maintenance plan, determine the scope for the maintenance program. Has anybody here managed a project? Or is anybody here a project manager? Does anybody have a knowledge? Okay, has anybody heard the word project scope before? So scope just has to do with everything that the project is going to encompass. The task, the resources, the people, the timelines, the deliverables, the budget, everything you can imagine. That's exactly what we're talking about here. We're going to determine the scope of the maintenance program, the timeline. When are we doing what? How much do we need? Okay, then we also need checklists. Checklists help us to know help us not to miss out anything. Have anybody here seen the maintenance checklist? It's just a sheet. Usually they're printed out. Just a sheet that you take around. Let's say I want to inspect this door. I have a checklist for door now. It says at the door, take, check handle is firm, take lock, the key is turning properly, take paint is not filling up, tick, and that's just what it helps you not to overlook or jump any activity. For instance, if you have 10 different activities carry out now, and you now do A, you're supposed to do A. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. Now you now do 1, jump to 3, jump to 5, jump to 7, go back to 2. There's every possibility I do forget something. Okay, that's another place where checklist comes. So you can put everything sequential, one after the other. And also, maintenance records also help us. Okay, create a maintenance record. We're going to talk about that. Then maintenance records, like I said, maintenance records are vital. I always say that the first thing I do when I take over education is to sit down with records and know what has happened. It's just like in fact, it really helps me. In fact, even when I start doing my inspection, anything I say, I will not remember, okay, I saw this and I was going to do it. What are the key considerations? Fiscal asset and inventory. We talked about asset and inventory last time. We're talking a lot about asset. Now, proper inventory. Now we need both. In planning for the facility manager, we need the assets, we need to identify assets. We need to identify inventory because this inventory help us keep the assets running. Now by inventory, we have things like those disposable bulbs. They help us to keep this. Okay? And determine what to be included in the maintenance. Some people that have so many assets may not include everything on the maintenance. They will leave some for the assets. Okay? Because maybe the cost is not, and it doesn't really stop anything. But of course, when you say it's program, it's okay if you want to leave assets on the asset. Since the people are reduced labor, if it's of negligible cost, you can just leave it on the asset. When it brings up so many goods and changes it. That's very common for bulbs. Things like bulbs. Maintenance planning record. You start with an asset register. Your asset register will help you to create your plan. Your plan will help you to create your budget. That's the way it flows. Asset register, plan, then budget. The asset register helps you to ensure that no critical item is missing. Now, when you now say, for instance, I have 3 air conditioners in this room, so I want to do a budget now. My air conditioners cost 10,000 naira to sell. 10,000 naira to pay annually. So it's going to cost me how much now for this trip for the year? Are you with us? It's going to cost us how much? 10, okay. The projector is going to cost us, let's say, 20, and we have to laptop. This laptop is going to cost us 15,000. How much do I need to work for the year?
80,000.
Okay, 30 plus. Okay, fantastic. So that's 80,000. Now, I can do this so quickly because I have an asset register. And I decided that I'm not going to count the chairs, I'm not going to count the okay. So that's just a practical example. Every asset has a cost attached to its maintenance for the entire year. You just cumulate it to get your budget. All right. The facility manager needs to know and have a record of assets in order to choose a maintenance strategy and estimate the maintenance budget. From your asset to your plan with the strategies, then to your budget. It's a very straightforward process. I've given her a video for the Miscellaneous I talked about. So she will pass it on. You will see it, you will see all the costing, different things. All right, just the accent, you may just have to. Okay, so what is an asset record? A record of the company's assets. Okay. What are you going to include in your scope? The document that outlines maintenance scope, the document that outlines maintenance every activity. The work to be performed under the contract. The work is broken down into specific tasks. I keep talking about standard operating procedures and stuff. Why it's important is that sometimes people are in a hurry. I've been serving CDC for 10 years. What do I need procedure? Why do you need to tell me? Why do I need you to tell me what I'm doing? Because somebody will forget. You forget something. You forget to switch on power. You just be rushing and I forgot to switch those people. You know how it is our people. You're working on your phone rings. You're working on somebody calls. You're distracted at something. So it's always important. And also it saves you from liability. I was saying this somebody's working and they get hurt. The fact that you are giving him instructions, it will save you from liability. Okay. It defines the activity specific to a maintenance contract. A client, you are a facility provider. A client gives you an SLO, gives you a contract, money is doing. He's going to specify. He's going to tell you, okay. He may decide to input. Of course, he will bring some input. But most of the work will really be from your own end. Now, you are expected to deliver what is in your contract. Okay. They cannot hold you liable for what is not in your contract, but for integrity's sake. There's some things that you will notice that are missing that you need to let them know that you didn't include this, because the other one is forgetting. So it clearly defines the client expectations. Define the expectations. But there's no confusion. It describes an activity showing deliverables. This is what you're going to do for me, and this is the time I expect to have it. Every month I want this. Every month I want that. Apart from the fiscal tax, I also want reports. I'm the owner of the building now. You're going to perform some tasks. I need the reports to show me what you're doing. Not just sending me invoices. Helps in smooth functioning of activity, and it avoids conflict. Very important. Very important. You've taken FM contracts on execution. This is the same thing that happened yesterday. Yeah, but they said no, but people are taking FM contracts and execution. And procurement. Yeah. All right. It avoids conflicts. So who took the class? Okay. Because I explained to you about terms of contracts, liability and conflict and things like that. Right. So when somebody hands over, when there's a yesterday, you don't understand something, it's good to call their attention. However, to avoid a situation where somebody says, I thought you were going to do this. No, you didn't tell me. But who said you did? You know, this kind of thing. Mr. Property owner, this thing is not in the contract. Am I going to be responsible? Why give it to somebody else? It needs to be clear. You need to be very clear. You're going to save yourself a lot of trouble. All right, so your scope is going to contain your objectives. Why are we doing this? This is what we're going to deliver. The procedures, the processes. Okay, the maintenance schedule. The maintenance schedule is the same as maintenance plan. The timeline for every item, the cost. Okay. The service level agreements, very important. Maintenance requirements, any other thing that needs. Okay. To special tools, special safety gadgets, whatever else for you to get your job needs to be clearly stated. You need to say, I've seen where people are caught. Somebody signed the contract going to how much. You know that they were quarreling about glove of Job of how much I was, 100 naira, 200 naira. And I didn't blame the provider, and I didn't blame, it was a miscommunication. So these are common things that happen. They need to be clearly stated out. Okay, yeah, okay. It's like a maintenance strategy, like a larger strategy. The maintenance plan is just one part of it. The maintenance plan is one part of it. What the scope says, what the scope does is that you have your scope will tell you by using so strategy for so assets, for instance. These assets are going to be on planned maintenance. This one are going to be maybe on the active. This is how much are going to need for this. Everything that I've listed here is your scope. Your plan is now one part of the scope. Your plan is one aspect of the entire scope, the documents. Have you taken condition assessments? Okay. So what can somebody tell me what you understood from the class? What struck you in the class? Facility condition assessment. What? No. I'm not taking it on Friday. Okay. Okay, fine. What is the condition assessment? Just very straightforward. We're just going to go around. We're going to walk around and inspect the property to understand the condition. And it's not something one person does. It's always a team of people. You have an electrician, an electrical person, you have a mechanical person, you have structural people, and different kind of. So it's the process of kind of analysis of an asset condition. That's it. How many of you would like to enter this kind of further? This is not clear. It's not sharp. Or not clear what it is. Okay. It involves a team of people. It's not something one person does. What's the purpose of the condition assessment? It helps you know. Now, okay, let me get this down. Somebody gives you a high. Imagine you want to buy a food, you want to buy it. Imagine you want to buy a very useful. You're going to ask a lot of questions, right? Or somebody else doesn't have any more. Okay, let me use car. Let me use car. I'm going to check so many things before you buy, especially when it's not brand new. You check lots of things. That's just what you're doing. You want to check to protect yourself and to know what you're getting into ahead of time. That's why I always say that when I take over a new property, that's one of the it's very important that I know what I'm getting into. It determines the present efficiency. What's wrong? Well, how much is it going to cost us to repair this thing? It helps us to make decisions about any hazard. That bathroom you're seeing there is a hazard. There's so many things going wrong there. Okay? What are the hazards? Are there naked wires? Are there things falling out from the ceiling? If as I'm standing here now, I think this thing were done, I definitely wouldn't be standing under it. Or I'm walking now and getting something stuck in there. I'm out of there as fast as I can. So that's just we want to identify what are the hazards is. What is the benchmark of building, the present condition of the building compared to what it's supposed to be? What is this building supposed to be like? Is it up to standard? Yes or no? When you take a condition assessment, it comes in the form of a chart. I'm going to say things like good, poor, average, good, excellent. It's just a way of it. Okay, so helps you plan projects for maintenance or repair renewal, make you informed decisions about resource allocation. Imagine you have 10 million, you move into a property, if you notice that there are major safety issues, don't show you but the place needs touch-up painting, which is more important. Where are you going to put more of your money? Is it the touch-up painting or is it the safety issues? So, because you now know, because you've known ahead of time what if you didn't know, you may just go and say, oh, yeah, let's start painting this place. Am I right? Because you didn't know that was a problem. Okay? Especially when you're taking over buildings from our local contractors, I'm sorry to say, if you have to deal with I've seen all kinds of cases. People using plastic pipes for hot water, all kinds of pipes to be costing, water over and charging for a lot of money. So when you realize that you are over it by local contractor, please be on board. So okay, improve on forecasting for facility. Okay, we want to plan for the future. Define our maintenance requirements, like I mentioned before. Do we need anything else special apart from what we have listed? Any special tools, special equipment? If you're managing something like a 10-story building, 12-story building, how do you clean the windows? Especially when the windows are not open from inside. You have to plan for a cradle. I remember one vendor I really visited. He got a contract to clean our windows. That's what it's about. So he got a contract to clean our windows, and I was very happy. I was really excited. Because what we are doing, I don't know how to got the contract. And he accepted the job. And he rushed the site, and he attended the building, of course. And he did not realize that I was supposed to provide a building. And those things cost, at that then, they cost how much to rent in a day? 100,000 or something to rent in a day. You know what I mean by a cradle?
Yeah.
That's it. So that was almost correct. So I mean, it was an oversight somewhere. So he had to do that job. Yeah, because he had time to do that job. That was his first time of taking over the cleaning of that kind of building. That was what was. And the sad thing was that, well, I don't know, I wasn't involved in procurement process, but I thought they should have told him. But he quoted the cheapest out of other. That was what was the issue.
But actually, I don't even see the problem. If the procurement person that didn't approve it,
Yes.
as a share of that, yes, he didn't do due diligence. That's why that happened.
I know. He rushed. He quoted very cheap professional. I'm sure you will not be like a mistake again. All right. Special maintenance requirements. Reduce deferred maintenance backlog can kill, it can demoralize you, it can confuse you, it can destabilize you. What is deferred maintenance backlog? Jobs that you were supposed to do last week you didn't do, last month you didn't do, last year you didn't do. Now they are piling up. I've seen where you come to a facility manager's table and the whole table is listed and the person because every day more are coming in, especially for a busy facility. More are coming, more are coming. So you really need to be careful, right? So what facility functional assessment can help you to know that it may not be that the person I'm managing this before you was incompetent, or maybe the resources were not there, or something was not available. So you need to start making noise as you are taking over, because at the end of the day, they will still blame you. You understand? You need to start whatever you can do to make sure that you start clearing some of those backlogs, do them quickly. All right. Maintenance records. Okay. If you previously work maintenance records, they are very important. Records are very important. They help you to know what's going on. Okay. Provide information for planning. Provide information on previous issues. You took over a place, we are a new staff in the place. This machine is acting up. What do you got to do? Go and check. Why? I'm just assuming somebody didn't hand over to you. Normally somebody will hand over to you. Why? Then you now see records, okay, this normally does it. When it does it, this is what we do. Helps with budgeting. Okay, if you know that, I know that each service is what they've been doing has been 10,000 in the past. Yeah, I just add it up and plan for the future. Okay, reviews future potential problems. Okay, give the history of the equipment here. Reviews future problems, of course. If you see that a machine has been displayed. Okay, let me put it this way. Have you ever witnessed where, let's say in your house or wherever, you bought two brand new air conditioners, but one keeps giving problems? I don't think you've ever seen something. That's sometimes when you go to buy things in the market, they say everything is log. Sometimes this is they happen. The phone just be giving more problems. So if it happens like that, you just notice that the record should be maintaining this one more than this one. So there may be something wrong at that point in time. Do you want to keep spending that money, or do you take it out and put it into one and sell it off much, too little, or just okay? How do you know when you're maintaining too much? Something is working. It's working perfect. The non-payment concept. You're just touching things unnecessary. So in that case, if you will servicing like every week or every 2-3 weeks, you may need to say, okay, why don't we extend this for some more time? That's one indication that shows when you're maintaining something. Okay. When they're maintained, you're not maintaining enough. It keeps breaking down. Even without any project, it's breaking down frequently. You're not maintaining it enough. Or there's something else wrong with the system. Properly maintained, it works as planned and everything is going. Any questions? We're talking about work-off. We're talking about maintenance planning and records. So how do you develop your maintenance plan? Decide on what you're going to maintain. Like I said, not everything is included. Decide on what you're going to maintain. Evaluate the cost of repair, replacement, servicing, and so on. Frequency. How often do you want to do it? What's the priority? I talked about safety and painting. What's the priority? Which is more important? Okay. Consult the equipment manufacturer's manual. Very important. If you're taking over the building from a reputable contractor, they should hand over a set of documents. Those documents will have the commissioning records, to have the manufacturer's manuals and things like that. What that helps you do is the manufacturer is the one that made this. He knows how it should be serviced, right? So they're the ones, most times when we say service every 3 months, the most of the information are reported to the manufacturer. You can still alter it, especially for the normal time series, sometimes 3 months time. Manufacturers and is one of the best ways to know how to manage the property. Assign the skill level and time for each job. Okay. On your maintenance plan that you're going to bring one out for us at the end of the class, you will see something like 24 maintenance once every 6 months to be done by social and so person. So we have put the time, we have put the normally you won't put the money on the chart there. That will go into your maintenance software or whatever. Okay, schedule the task, yeah. Schedule downtime, yes, that's you need to plan downtime. When you have a now, it's not the day that they're having 10 or 20 classes there. I'm sure this place, they don't open on Sundays, right? But they open on Sundays. Seriously. Okay. Well, a place like this, servicing, they will probably keep it for Saturdays or Sundays. Because Monday to Friday. You need to schedule it down. Don't just shut things down to disrupt your service. Create weekly plans, monthly plans, daily plans, 6 monthly, biannually, and so on. Create a plan for reactive maintenance. Like I said, most people don't really capture reactive maintenance. For instance, I have never seen a maintenance chart where you see this book. Just they are recorded as being but you can create a plan if that's your company's policy. Train maintenance personnel using work methods. This is important. People call work method statements and call it operating procedures and the problem is especially because of safety. Don't let people rush into things. It's important. Put safety measures in place. If something goes wrong, what do? Your staff know what to do. If they are working on something, there's a strap of, they didn't know what to do. Safety data sheet. Does anybody know what a safety data sheet is? Okay. Materials, so call it MSDS. So left out the end. Now, when you say a can of ISO, the big gallons of ISO, you say a sheet at the back. And most of these drugs, you say a sheet at the back that says composition, so and so. If swallows do this, don't allow you to touch your eyes, don't allow you to don't wear your nose mask or don't mix it with so and so, right? That's just a safety. That's just an example of a safety. So if they are working with chemicals, they should have that. Right? Like people are the swimming pool, people are the water, they work with chlorine, they work with clarifiers. These are very potent chemicals. They job safety analysis, and permit to work. This is more common for projects. You're not going to start doing this for your daily cleaning or your weekly clean. No. It's for mostly for projects. You're going to do some excavation, you're going to do some mixing of skill, whatever. That's where it's covered. What it does is if somebody will come and assess, you can do it. Depending on the complexity of the job. Somebody will come and assess the risk involved in this kind of work. And if this happens, this is what we're going to do. This happens, this is what we are putting in place to avoid so and so. We're going to switch off our supply. We're going to lock the power so that nobody can mistakenly switch it on. Okay? Then, once they have seen that everybody has understood, they can now issue a permit to work. It's just the permit to work is just what it says. Just a permit to go ahead and start the work. All these documents are available online. Just go online so that it doesn't look like abstract. They are all available online. Sample. Just click into Google, you see them. All. But you have to specify maintenance. You know, you see for bank, you see for all kinds of things. All right. So how do you track? We plan and plan and plan. How do we track so that this is happening? The best way is to use computerized. If you are monitoring after thousands of assets, don't even try to using pen or spreadsheet. All right, so develop a maintenance tracking activities tracking system. Going to help you for scheduling labor, material cost, and tools. And an example of this is your CMMS. So she's going to show you a video at the end of the class. If you're able to finish on time, she'll show you, or she'll just copy it to you. That shows you how it works. Okay, you can use it to record and report maintenance activities. Records of 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, they can give you in a matter of seconds. Just click, it brings everything out. Shows you from a trend, whatever. That will tell you the percentage, everything you can imagine is all there. You have to schedule maintenance activities. Now imagine you have 1,000 assets that must be on your register and must be on your plan. And you have how many staff? It's normal that if you try to plan it by yourself, some things they clash. For instance, if you say, how many days do we have in the year? We have just 300 and something. And how many working days? We have just remove maybe Sunday, Saturday, we're not ready, so we have just Monday to Friday. So if you remove all the weekends in a year, we have left about 200 and something days, right? So now you want to maintain 1,000 assets over 200 and something. There's no how you will not repeat some things, something will not class. That's where this will help you. So now you are going to plan. Today we are doing servicing of laptop and replacement of book. And you not put the same. Okay, this is where to help you. Once there's a clash, to alert you, and you can now start adjusting whatever it is. Okay, prioritize work. What's more important than what? Manage your resources. It's very, very good to manage anything financial. You're going to see them everything financial. So let you know if you're spending too much on something, immediately it has charts, it has all sorts. Benchmark set SLAs. Yeah, you can input your KPIs, input your KPIs performance indicators. If you are poorly, there's a way it's on my weekly report. Then there's a way the KPIs are calculated. Dropping it will show. If I'm doing well, show. We normally mark it at 75%. So at the end of the year, to fall below, I think our SLA, if you fall below 70%, the client can penalize you. So every month, every week, my monthly report shows where I'm falling. My weekly report shows where I'm falling. Maintenance tax requirements. Okay, we talked about special requirements. Tracking work status. You plan this job. Has it been done or not? I think last time I was talking about how I was in my office and my last came up and doing the resource service. That's one of the things we do. This thing is pending. It has been done. It has not been done. It's in progress. It's been suspended. It's postponed. Helps you to also process all that. Analyze recorded maintenance data. We have records over the last 5 years. Actually, we're asking that. own is you see, because then we're using the kind of very careful, so we're using this people. What's it like? Extremely, you say a component, you say 1%. And the client says that's the one we want. And we knew that we could get some of these things, but that's what the client wants. Okay, so you have to know where you're spending so much. All right, produce maintenance reports, yeah. Control maintenance costs, yes. You are spending too much, you can adjust. Then raise report and historical data. The reports are very, 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 very interesting and very, just gives a clear picture of what's going on. Okay? It's a clear picture of what's going on. Instead of recording something or going to Excel and start scrolling, just is like much easier. So checklist, talk about checklist before. It helps to maximize efficiency because nothing gets better. If okay, like those days I was like now, if we were using OTs for maintaining our lifts, when they come around, of course I'm not a lift engineer, but either I go or I ask one of my technicians, they come with a checklist, a long checklist of everything that I want to check. Okay. So if for any reason you see things like counterbalance, shoe, and that one thing, spinal, if for any reason they don't take anything, they will have to explain to us why when they are coming back. So that checklist was not there. How do I know? Okay, get everything done. The starting point for routine maintenance. Once they hand over the thing, once they hand over the asset, this is for your checklist is where you have to do this. They're going to do this. So have that fixed. You don't have to whatever it is. Inspecting your asset in a logical sequence. I've explained this already. Provides this. Were you here when I talked about why it's important to have things logically? Now, want to services and we have 10 steps for instance. Do this, do this, do this, do that. Now, why is it important to have a checklist? The checklist will say number 1, this number 2, this number 3, right? To 10. If there was no checklist, I can also say, look, I'm in a hurry, I've been doing this for 10 minutes. But now jump to number 2, jump to number 5, jump, and now it's something. And after servicing, next day, I can change your trust down. Okay? All right. Where's the service for us? 8, you doing MBW. Who can remember what MBW is? Awesome. Who can remember what MBW is? Looks like you remember. Who can remember what MBW is? I mentioned when we took FM Foundation. Not sure now. Very these are things like ABC wants to management by walking around. Abba.
I was about to say that.
Oh, why did you say
it? Said it first.
Management by walking around, very essential, very critical. You won't sit in your office. I'm sorry, every kind of technicians, kind of stuff we have. Sorry to say, the problem our workers are very important. Yeah, it's good. I mean, you're a manager, you're not in that, but you walk around and check. I know I mentioned that what we're even doing is that they used to rotate us. Sometimes they take me to inspect my colleague's site. They open my, because something I'm seeing every day, I may not notice that it's going back. You understand? So management is very important, right? It indicates the frequency of maintenance activity. The items on the maintenance checklist will vary depending on the maintenance budget. Now, let's look at predictive and planned preventive. If you have a checklist for preventive maintenance, you are the human being. Please, before I go any further, we have discussed, they've told you our maintenance strategy, right?
Yeah.
Nobody saying no. Everybody say yes. So we know what's preventive, we know what is predictive. Before I go further, good. Now, the kind of, if I'm doing preventive maintenance, I as a human being am responsible for everything that goes on. My checklist may be this long. So I'm going to check, and check different things. Am I right? Now, if I'm using preventive maintenance, it's going to be longer or shorter than that. Also, fantastic. Why?
Before it gets
The machine is already, the machine detects what is wrong on its own and alerts you. So, in fact, you don't even need to check maybe 2 or 3 things as a person. You don't understand why. You as a human being are not the one maintaining, and the machine checks itself and alerts you to the system when there's something wrong. So it saves you a lot of all those paper, kind of. But like they must have told you, it's expensive, right? So you don't use it for every asset. All right. So, how do we monitor? How do we evaluate? We have our plan, we've been running it for 1 year. Let's look at how we know how we do a good job. Is our plan working? Monitoring and evaluation. Monitoring is monitoring and evaluation. These are tools that ensure the maintenance are executed as planned. It's used to assess the effectiveness of what we are doing. Monitoring involves providing feedback on maintenance activities. I've been sending people out to go and we start down with design this thing. People have been going out to work. I need to get back from them. Are you having issues? Are you having problems in anything? Identifying maintenance problems, taking corrective action on the whatever problems may have been identified. What is evaluation? Evaluation means addressing our plan, the strengths and weaknesses. We have monitored. We need to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, we're having problems here, we're having problems. We need to start adjusting what we've been doing before. Accepting the identified maintenance problems. And assessing the effectiveness of maintenance activity. Reviewing the maintenance record and setting up methods for corrective action. Nafisa, please let's move further monitoring, move taking corrective action.
Okay, thank you for it.
Yeah, some of the things I corrected. Sorry, I corrected some things yesterday, but I didn't say it before. It's the rule that that's supposed to come under evaluation. Okay. So monitoring is where people are telling you this was happening, this was not, this is okay, this is not okay. Evaluation is when you now actually sit down, plan, strategize, and come back and take action. Okay. It's just like a feedback system. All right, so the process involves stakeholders identification. Who is affected by what we're doing? Of course, you are affected, your client is affected, your tenants are affected, whether it's a commercial or residential building, your team members, your technicians are affected. So these are the stakeholders involved. Whatever happens, these are all members of the chain that are going to make this a maintenance plan. Sometimes can you get feedback from most of them? Many times get feedback from a tenant. Selection of evaluation question. You may decide to issue out the survey, especially when it comes to tenants. This is where all these customer surveys and stuff come in. We came up with a new system. Is it working? Are you being inconvenienced better than what we had before? Allocation of resources. We can now adjust. Okay, we're doing this. We're spending too much money. We're not getting it. Why don't we try this? Why don't we do something else? Timeline. Okay. You can say, okay, we're going to prevent this one. Let us come back in 3 months. Let's come back in 1 year. Usually 6 months, 3 months, 6 months is ideal. 1 year is it works like fine, what should be monitored, what are we monitoring, what are we evaluating, our maintenance plan. Okay. Setting up a maintenance and setting up monitoring and evaluation plan. What forms the plan? Establish the method for data collection. Like I said, you can use a survey, you can use oral interviews. Sometimes you can just be walking around the premises. You cannot just walk up to you and say, I noticed this new thing. Especially, some of them are more involved than others. Some are more involved. They say, oh, you notice this thing, or your technician will come and say, you notice this. It could be verbal, it could be written, it could be well. You are now the one to take action on it. Stakeholders' involvement is very important. You can't do it all yourself. You can't notice everything yourself. Not possible. We your CMMS is the computer. You can't go to site and check what's happening. I was telling them yesterday about that. I worked in a company and they always take us from one department to another. So I worked in the store and inventory. I worked on site. I worked in computer office. What we do in the computer office now? We were about 5 staff. Our work. What we do from Monday to Friday, from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We enter, everybody has it. We enter information. That was all the work. To show you how detailed it is. It cannot enter information by itself. So that was what we did. As the technicians do their work, you come and have a teaching. They'll come and drop the work orders or whatever for you. You will now take and start entering. They are updating it. You understand? So if anybody comes and wants to report, why he can work is because somebody is entering that information. If you don't enter information for the next 1 month, someone will just be looking at you. He's not going to go and inspect your site for you. Okay? All right. Develop the communication process. What to be communicated and who is reporting to who. How are we reporting? Are we doing it verbally? Are we doing it in writing? Are my technicians coming to me? Are they going to go directly to the head office or whatever? So all those things need to be clearly. Then who takes action? You see, you have full authority to do whatever. So this was something that was designed by yourself and people who hired you. So of course, they need to know if you're changing it and why you're changing it. Remember we talked about what was that that class we had, we talked about when you're trying to defend a project, communication, defending a project. I'm trying to get the word. When we're talking about presenting a business case, we talk about business case here now. Yes, when you're trying to present, people should remember this thing. But I'm very good example. Anyway, don't worry. All right. So a business case, why I mentioned that here was that business case, remember what we said about business case, something is not going right. That you want to change something and it's going to involve something. How you present, how you prepare your plan, how you present. So that maintenance records now, we don't know our planning. Is what? Okay. Hold on, let me do it now. What does working on the plan report mean? What does it involve? What do we do? What do we do? What's vital here? What products? What products? You have your job request. Your job request are basically what you generate from the system. Somebody wants to replace the bulb, somebody's bathroom is leaking, one thing is happening. Those are the basic service requests. The work orders are normally generated for more specialized projects. Things that have higher costs. I can't assume for every company, but I don't know, like 50,000, 100,000. What other capturing and tracking? That was part of the job we're doing there. It's important that all these things are entered to capture the cost. It is vital. If not, you'll be leaking, your profit is leaking and you don't know. Equipment history is vital. It's vital. What they've been doing in the past, how they've been keeping the equipment vital. Verifying facility inventory, also very important. You have a job to do next tomorrow and you don't know that this material is no longer in stock. And you already planned, all the vendors, everybody's on their way. And something not going to happen. We have to be careful. And not PMC also. It captures a lot, use a lot of records. A lot of this plan. Okay? Everything that goes into that to a large extent is based on what has happened in the past. We're just continuing the pattern. So what are your maintenance records? There are written notes that provide documentation about the upkeep, maintenance of the equipment, keeping an adequate log of maintenance activities is considered good business practice. Of course, you can't have a good business without records. Records are useful in maintenance because offers a way to manage and track and preventing upkeep expenses. Let you know if you're spending too much here, spending too little here, whatever. For instance, if I know that I'm to spend in a year, I'm to spend 30,000 on my AC, but I spend only 20,000. I wonder, I'm not saying I have money to throw around. My man will be happy, okay, I didn't spend that much. I will want to investigate. Why am I spending 3,000 instead of 10,000? Am I right? Because something could be happening. Did somebody forget to service? Has the price come down? And so those are things we consider. You don't just price just drop something and your job you have to know. Find out what something you have to do. How do you manage records? Record management is always a challenge. I can tell you that from experience because when you're on site, you have so many things to think about. You have so many things to think about, right? So many aspects that somebody wants to do. You come and say your office, it can be very challenging, but it has to. Right? It has to. Records have to be kept throughout the life cycle of it. From the day you bought it, the day you dispose of it. Okay? Involve identifying, classifying, storing records, securing, retrieving, tracking. How do you keep your records? If you need them quickly, how do you get them? You have to, if somebody needs a record, you have to come all the way from about a man to your office. Tracking. Destroying or permanently preserving records. After some time, you can say, especially paper. After 10, 20 years, you can say, let's get rid of it. Convert them, digitize them, and preserve them. But ensure you have your backup. Ensure you have your backup. That is where soft copies can really mess well. Ensure you have the backup. The day your phone decides to put on its own or decides to factory reset on its own, we'll know why those days that I used to write on my diary. Okay? What happened to me? All right, so what do we keep with records? Can help us, can help our technician diagnose problems. Machine of the habit of installation. This is very easy for the technician. This happened last week. What is the best way? It helps to ensure that the equipment is performing in line with any manufacturer warranty. Okay? It helps to track when a piece of equipment needs to undergo preventive or repair or something. If you'll be repairing this thing twice a month, all of a sudden, you're repairing 4 or 5 times a month. You can only tell that from the records. No, there's a problem. And if you're not the one repairing it yourself, in your office, you don't know that somebody repairs something 4 or 5 times. But the records will show that you have why? We're doing it once a month. Why would we have there's something wrong that you need to replace? Something like this. Don't just let it. Okay. Keeping your equipment in good condition is one of the best ways to protect it. Documenting that care can make the equipment more desirable if it's ever sold. Okay. What this means is that imagine I walk into a used car sales lot and I want to buy a vehicle. Now we have two vehicles. They're exactly the same. They're exactly the same brand. They look the same from outside. That's the man saying, you can't tell me anything about it. So, wait, don't worry. The former owner has a file, and now goes and brings out the file on the records, where they use it, how many times they service, how they were looking for it, and well kept and all that. Fine. The second car, okay, can you tell me? You said, well, I know the car is good. Where will I have confidence to select? For me, I'll go for the one that has well. It shows, and I will be right, will probably pay a bit more. It shows that person has taken care of that. This is very common when you're disposing of generation. Very common. Whoever wants to buy wants to know how you have been taking care of generation or any other mechanical or electrical asset. Thorough records are a buffer against liability. I mentioned it on this slide. I said, if somebody is using an equipment, like I said, especially equipment that rotates, equipment that vibrates, they are very difficult. If they're not properly, things can fly off. I've heard of components flying off, hitting people on the face or whatever, cutting people. It happens. So If that kind of situation occurs on your site, and you have not been maintaining, okay, let me put it like this. You've been maintaining, but you didn't keep records. It's going to be the case. If the staff sues you, or a vendor sues you, it's going to be. You don't have any records. You go, my lord, I maintained. Where are your records? No. That's one reason also another reason why you have it. Abroad, they audit a lot. Anywhere you have people working, they audit because people are always injuring people. They can just walk into, they won't tell you when they're coming, they will just walk into a facility and audit. I'm not the first thing they ask for, your records. Where are your records? Okay. All right, so what are the benefits of keeping this thing? Of performing maintenance and keeping records, just like what we mentioned before, preventing more expensive repairs, establish individualized maintenance programs. Like I said, you may have two equipment, you bought them the same day, the same brand or whatever, but one is a bit more, one is a bit, one acts up a bit more than the other one. So you can have individualized, and that's okay. Let's check this one. And it's not that the thing is faulty per se, but it may be so sensitive compared to it. I've seen things like that, and it wasn't an issue that warranted you returning it back to where you got it from. Increased ease of warranty claims. I already explained that already. When you are maintaining, whoever you bought it for can refuse to repair it under warranty if you've not been doing what you're supposed to do. Safety for the workers, increased longevity through accountability. Imagine we have an asset. Okay, this projector just found out that thing broke down. And when we look at it, we saw that somebody broke something. Maybe the lens broke. Who is the last person? Who is the last person that came and touched it? And everybody say, it's not me, oh. It's not me, oh. I didn't touch it, I didn't touch it. The records will show that person that worked. So everybody will be careful. When you know that there's a system that shows you, are you with us? When you know that when there's a system that shows them who touched what, it is me, I'll be very careful. You understand? So that's what I mean by identifying trends. We see that we don't see that Lenovo is more durable than whatever. One brand is more durable than. Just like when you go to buy something, you say, "Oh, iPhone is better than this one is better, Samsung is better than this and that." The reason is people have used this thing over time. Better understanding of your question. Comments. Nafisa, have you spoken to the people? Let's take a couple of slides. Now, when you're planning for maintenance, there's an important factor you need to consider. I'll use a very simple example. Mean time between failure is called a failure metric. Has anybody ever heard that term before? Failure metrics. Okay. What happens is I have this phone now, and the manufacturer tells me that the battery on this phone will give up every 4 weeks. Now, if the phone is not really important, it doesn't really matter. I can say, let's be after 4 weeks or even 5 weeks and replace the battery. But if this phone is critical for my business, how often will I replace the battery? How often do you think you should replace the battery? The manufacturer says 4 weeks, it's going to die. So how often will you replace the battery? Fantastic. 3 weeks and maybe a few days or 3 weeks thereafter. So your mean time between failure is 4 weeks. So you need to plan any repairs, maintenance, servicing within that time. Your AC gives up every 3 months. You can work for 3 months before it collapses. That's your mean time between failure. So plan that's why you see maybe 3 months service or whatever. There's a reason why those things are working there's a reason why those maintenance have been planned. Most of that information comes from the manufacturer. They'll tell you your fan belts, your timing chain. Timing chain cuts. How long does it take? That happened to me on top of land before. It cuts. I think they said 10 years. I don't remember. In a while. You know what the timing chain is in the vehicle? It's cut and there's the vehicle just goes down. It's not found there also. It's different. So what people say doing is that don't wait for it to cut. Just change it by yourself. Okay? So that's just what I'm trying to say. Or even your fan belt. How long can you use the fan belt in a vehicle before it cuts? Depends, right? But let's say I can't really what. So basically what I'm trying to say is that the MTBF always plan your repair to fall within that time to save yourself a lot of trouble. Okay? If it's something you can even afford, you might as well say, okay, I won't even wait for it to fail. I'll just go and change it. I won't even wait, I'll go and change it. Okay, the MTBF is the predicted elapsed time between inherent failures. Inherent failure is failures that come with the machine. There's nothing you can do about it. That's the way the machine is designed. Part of its nature, it must fail. Okay? Despite the expected time between one failure and the next one. Okay? The average time between failures and so on. So just go online and just there are about 4 of them. There's MTBF, there's MTTR, there's MTTF. There are 3 or 4 of them. Just go online and check and just read more about it. So the assumption is that the system must fail. Just plan your repair within or your replacement within time. Now I talked about inventory. Why do you need to verify? Verifying for safety. Setting standards for inventory. Our CMMS helps to effectively control the supply and flow. What it can do for you can help you to set a reorder level. What the reorder level does is that if I have if I use, let's imagine I use 1,000 liters of diesel a day, my premises. And I know that when I request for diesel, it's going to take about a month before I get it. I'll raise the work order, send it to the head office, from the general procurement, they'll pass it to the manager. Manager will say, keep it good, they'll keep it for, there's no money, they'll keep it under their laptop, they'll keep it on somewhere. I think a month before I get it. So when I'm stopping this, what am I supposed to do? I will order enough capacity. So your reorder level is just the minimum amount of a particular material you need to have in stock. CMS is fantastic for all that area. As every job request is going out, what we're doing there in that office, when somebody comes and collects it, or we enter it, the CMS will deduct it. It will deduct. So when it gets a level, it will now pop up and alert that it has been so as level. That's just the long nation of everything we are talking about. All right. Control supply and flow. Set standard, okay. Setting minimum order level, setting okay. Yeah, it ensures that items, the item is restored before exhaustion. Can you see from there? Okay. All right. So how do we document inventory? It's of utmost importance. It's commonly overlooked, and the only time it seems to be is when there's a problem. The only time you notice that you don't have work is when you wanted to. It's already too late. Okay. That's why it's important that these things are documented. It helps you to know which items are available, when to restock, which quantities, what are you using so frequently. For instance, if you're using 60-watt bulb every day, or you use 1,000 watts for the long tennis courts once in 6 months. Of course, they're going to have more. So let's know which one there is more frequent and how to go about talking them. Inventory reporting. Why do we need to report inventory? Three categories of inventory reports around. Inventory status. What is available where? Especially when you have multiple locations, you have multiple stores. I work in a company that has multiple stores for 1, 2, 3. So you know this one is here, this one, and also if you are doing a job on site and for some reason there's going to be a logistic issue, look for it to know where that material is, so you can arrange for it to get to avoid, especially work weekends, Saturday, all this kind of Saturday, Sunday work. Inventory analysis, profitability, turnover, and demand. Imagine you are buying this thing, 500 naira. You have been charging your tenants. Oh, it happens because you're not using it was not computerized. It happens. Now when you have to make it happen, because Who has time to go and check? Okay. So, but with the CMS, let you know that this is the cost of purchase, cost of issue. So you know when it's red, you know that you are making a loss there. Integrity, inventory integrity. Why this discrepancy? On site, you see that my record shows that I have just 10,000 liters left, but in the head office, it shows that I have 9,000. Doesn't mean somebody stole it. So that probably the company wasn't updated, or was a breakdown in communication. So from time to time, you need to discuss. You need to compare records. This is what I have. What do you have there? Sometimes you see that they are requesting for a matter and say, why are you requesting? My system shows that you still have it. That means I've not been synchronized. As I'm doing it, it should be updated. So are we getting where I'm going? These are different types of reports you get. So each one helps you to adjust and know what's going on. And we're ahead of time, so let's take 10 minutes. Let's take a break. Okay? Let's take a 10 minutes. It's 5:20. Let's meet by 5:20.
Some true doesn't go. Okay. So video. I mean, the commission there will. They put on the number of the additional one. It's not compatible.
Just from Zambia, but the asset management, I just read it. I went to directly.
But you don't want that.
Yes, let me see. This is the video. I'm sure it's a story. Let's go. Who's Mohammed?
Your name is Alex.
Are you using Solidity or Light? Let's do
But you know we have to fight. Do a lot of stuff. So send to him. Send to him. Send to him.
You don't understand that.
Yeah, send to him. Send to him. And he knows how to do the step. He's going to do it.
No, I'm on my Wi-Fi.
She doesn't understand what you're doing. She don't get confused.
The one I don't really like.
All right, so the last one I talked about was inventory, different kinds of reports we have. We have status reports, analysis reports, and integrity reports, and why we need to have them, what they can do for us. So I thought, what our documents should, when you look at the fiscal report, what should they expect to see? The kind of work that was done, when it was done, and who did it? That's this case. Kind of work, when it was done, and who performed the activity. Also, when any inspection of the equipment testing takes place, records should reflect whether the inspection of testing followed the manufacturer's guidelines and company operating procedures. That is also apart from the inspection and testing, you should also look for repair and safety as well. That's why I talked about procedures, written down procedures. There should be records to show that so testing was done according to the written procedure. Repair was done according to procedure. Inspection testing, whatever was done according to procedure, is going to save you from a lot of liability and other It's what's the procedure? Make an inventory of all your equipment. Want to record, make an inventory of all your equipment. Include any item that needs to be periodically inspected or repaired. It's basically like the same procedure leading to your maintenance plan. Assign a tracking number for each item. We talked about asset tagging last time. And I remember when I said, the old system used to be that you are the one that gives the asset. Every asset has its own code. Those are the right 01/so. But this is can generate it yourself. Each asset has its own unique number. It's important. So each asset should have its own unique number. Decide on keeping, are you going to keep the records manually or automatically? I would really advise you, as much as possible, go for automatic, but ensure you back up. And the next point is keep a backup. Either of the two, ensure you have some backup. Update the records whenever work is performed. It's important. If possible, dedicate staff to be just in charge of inputting information. And somebody also needs to cross-check with them. If they're inputting rubbish, they're going to get rubbish. Useless reports, I can't do anything good. Record keeping, filing system. We used to use a lot of filing systems. I can't remember the last time. Not those files that they plan. I think, okay, in the hospital, when you go and line up and then they will call numbers. Policy. Oh my goodness. So a good filing system allows you easy, economical, and it allows you to arrange your things easily. You have to retrieve them, to protect them, and all that. The records. To reflect the functions of the office. Are we into maintenance? Are we into banking? Are we into whatever we're doing? Okay? To have structural numbering. You will see files, those that will have maybe REF/this/that. Those are also unique codes. Every file normally should be numbered. Then when they were still using paper files, we don't really use them. And notice that the records in the office, letters, they still carry the reference number, right? Okay, file titles. Every file should be clearly labeled. You can say plumbing, or you can say electrical. You can say servicing, generator servicing. You can say swimming pool, this, whatever. Let it be clearly. So anybody that sees up knows what they're. Avoid having files that you just say, very lazy. You know those files that you just sit down and they say general. Or someone doesn't want to sit down, but everything is going into general. Because nobody's going to, so avoid them. Avoid having that. All right. Yeah, have the properly label, print and have it, print the file and have it below. Title, date of closing. Documents should be filed in reverse order. What they mean is let's imagine it's my file now. This is my file. And we have records from last year. The records from last year, this is the back of the file, this is the front. The records from last year will come to the back of the file. Records of this year will come towards the front. Okay, so last in, first out. Last in, first out. Do you understand what I mean by last in, first out? People, do you know those concept technology, first in, first out, garbage in, garbage out, and all that. And last in, first out means the last record is what you see. Immediately you open the file, the last thing that was done in that department is what you will see. Not the one that was done last year. Okay, okay. You open new file to new service. Files should be closed. Okay, you can also close files. You can close files, especially for a specific for projects. You can close the file. This thing has been done and has been accomplished to close the file. But I always advise that if you're closing the file for a project, the project will always belong to one department. So you don't just close the file and get rid of it. If it was an electrical thing, and take some information from there and move it to the general electrical file. Why? That project achieved something on that information. Now, that information should not be lost. If you just close the file and get rid of it, something may happen the years time when you're no longer there, that the information from that project would have helped. So you don't just get it, at least there should be something that can put tie, somebody wants to find out something about it. That's why it's good to have computer records. You can decide to retain records also. Yeah, of course, we retain records all the time. What that means is that retaining just has to be keeping records. Not to keep them, we're not getting rid of them, we're keeping them. Those days we used to close files, but these days computers are allowed us to keep files. Why it was so common to get rid of files then was because of was so cumbersome. Imagine you are keeping paper records for the last 10 years about everybody that has entered into this building, all the activities. So this whole room will be full. And imagine. So they'll just get rid of this file. But these days, you don't need to do that again because of our computers, right? So name the content and the purpose of each record. Describe the necessary retention period. Do we want to keep it for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Retention period will range from immediate destruction or destruction after some time, or we're going to keep it permanently, we're not destroying it. Do that in your computer. Involves specifying the length of time that the records must be maintained. Just saying the same thing. Are we going to keep it for 5 years, 10 years? Are we going to destroy it after 10 years? You may enter into your system and say, okay, we've had this record for 10 years now. Let's get rid of this one. So let's do it for reasons, yes, especially, of course, the computer has its own capacity. Unless you are back out to the cloud, then how will you want to it? So we're talking about work orders. What are work orders? Let's talk about work orders. Like I said before, the work order is just a documentation that you issue to somebody telling them what they are responsible for, and it normally comes with the task, the cost, safety, and other issues related to the particular project that is. It involves creating, qualifying. Qualifying, what we mean by that is best practice says that when you have like a project or something you're coming to work on, normally you should have 3 people. Those of you that have done supplies to companies before, you have experienced something. You have qualified for the job, you still need to get bids from 3 or 4 or more. In fact, all companies are very strict about that. Just to show transparency. They did not favor you for whatever is okay. So creating, qualifying, dispatching, and issuing it out to the person that has won the job, then executing records. Then this is another one. Remove that one. Okay. So that is the process. We're going to create, qualify, dispatch, execute.
Is it for all the offsite?
The first one, offsite. That's just the process of managing the work order. The steps and functions of the work order lifecycle work together to ensure that the site issues are resolved in the most efficient manner possible. Every step, the work order has its own life cycle. The work order has life as well. The work order has its own life cycle. Creating, when you now have this concept that we need to do this, before you now put it down, formulate what we need to do, create it, invite people to come and quote, decide, now issue it out, now come and then now close out. So it has its own life cycle as well, from beginning to end. And it's good that you follow through to ensure that everybody knows what they're supposed to do and the process comes out as efficient as possible. So creating work order. Gather the information about the work that needs to be done. You are the initiator. You in charge of the process. You are the initiator of the work order. You determine the nature of the problem. Provide necessary information. Nothing stops you from getting expert advice. For instance, you ask me to now create work order for an electrical project. I will always ask experts to come and advise me or my colleagues or whatever. Right? Identify the materials and labels needed. Materials and labor needed. Create the task. Very important. What needs to be done? When and what are we doing first, second, third, and so on. And now assign the work order. Who's going to do the job? You can assign work order to your technician also. And assign to the technician, you can assign to an outsourced vendor. Follow up until it is complete. So you are involved in every stage. You are responsible. It arrives at the table from beginning to end. Every stage you are involved with checking what's going on. Checking to you don't give a work order for a job that's going to take 4 weeks. 4 weeks. And when it's getting to 3 weeks, you Now, that's when now it's going to check it. This one's very check. First week, second week, third week. So I don't have it. Actually, and there was something I mentioned yesterday. I mentioned it again there. Avoid avoid executing, planning to execute major jobs, projects, or orders on Monday. And people tell me why it's a bad idea. Why? Why is it bad? This is a very simple question. Please can you help us at the back way? Why is it a bad idea to execute a major job on Monday? Something everybody should do. I can't hear you. Okay. Anybody else? Mondays are the day that, yeah, good. I've seen from experience that every time I try to execute jobs on Monday, there's always because when I need to follow up, it's not on Sunday, you're calling people, remember we have this job tomorrow. Or is it on Monday on your office in Ikoyi? Your contractor is coming from before or from Shongo or Songo or wherever. Your contractor is coming from Songo and you're expecting to come and work on Monday. Understand? So now you will not spend 5 hours on something like that. Say, I will come just around the time. So I will advise Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Better. All right, scheduling work activities. Define the schedule of activities. What are we doing when? The sequence, the resources we need, the duration. How much time is it going to take? The schedule development. Schedule development is when you bring everything together. Like when you now put everything in writing and all that. This is what we're doing and all that. Monitoring and controlling. Monitoring and controlling. You have assigned this is what we're going to do. You need to check. Our work is that one is keeping that facility management must be disciplinary. You're always on your toes. Every aspect, everything, because whatever happens, you are responsible. Somebody walks in your door and gets somebody walks into the gate, and you office, somebody walks into the gate and gets you are responsible. Yeah, so it's a very, very detailed job. You have to be able. Now, it's one thing to have resources and material, but another critical component is the people that don't do it. The job is only as good as the person that's going to do it. You may give me a very sophisticated system, a very sophisticated laptop, very everything. I'll give it to a 5-year-old. 5-year-old give it to one an illiterate person. What will happen? This can mess it up for you. Understand? So, tracking labor resources, assigning jobs to personnel that are competent to do what they need to do. You don't can give plumbing to an electrician or to a carpenter. Okay? In a record for all maintenance personnel, their craft and trade categories. Keeping track of labor rates in order to capture and track labor rates against any equipment. Well, for instance, somebody is servicing this apart from the maybe the cleaning the light detergent they're going to use and the filter they're going to change. But you also need to cost the labor. Part of your profit, you need to cost the labor time it's going to take to do that job. So all those things should be tracked. And another good thing about saying is that helps you. I'm just going to chip that in there is that you have to track who is doing what. For instance, if you have multiple technicians, you notice that person is doing so much compared to I'm sure. You have to do I work about working this person or other people want to do, but we need more hands and things like that. Because sometimes when accidents happen, people are tired. I've been working all day, did this in the morning, this in the afternoon, this in the evening. The man is tired and makes a mistake. Okay, can you remember what this is? Talk about this. What do we do with it?
Barcode.
Barcode is the thing. Like that RFID.
If you don't have the software,
Which of the software? This one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Is it possible to achieve what is
Well, yeah, if it's a small facility, it's a big facility, you're going to be, maybe you need to have more, you need to have multiple facilities. If you're still doing things manually, managing the facility manually. Yeah, of course, it's doable. It's doable. It's going to be, it's doable, but it's not necessary. It's doable.
I remember the last you said that it's expensive.
Yes, yes, it's expensive.
And it's not something you can download and have this.
No, it's license. But like I said, the prices are dropping because you know now everybody's designing software now. So the prices are dropping. I saw one last week. I was writing something for a client. I saw one. The man was for an American company, and they were saying for $100 a month, and people use that. I don't think $100 is too much. You said? To design.
You say your own plan by yourself.
That's to create your own software.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible, but it's going to be.
You don't create a platform that I have.
Okay. Okay.
Just replicate one. Just have a code or whoever.
It can be done. It's not impossible. It can be done. But for now, there isn't any Nigerian. It's very good. So, like I said, it's doable. But if you're talking about a very large facility, it's going to be a lot of effort. And you're going to be losing money. One way or another, you're going to be losing money.
Just people.
Yeah, people are very shy. Our young boys are very shy. Young boys are very shy. Very shy. Possible. Okay. Recording and tracking of material. We talked about this last time. Just touch on it again. Tracking items being moved. Remember, I talked about put a tag on this thing and somebody moves out of the office. Tell you somebody has moved. Okay. Tracking items being moved out of inventory. Tracking of stock, non-stock, and special items. Stock items are the ones you use all the time. Non-stock are the items you just buy, use, and that's it. Special are items that you can use once in 6 months, once a year, but it's good to just have them. Because when there's a problem, there's a headache. All those items that will tell you that to order is going to take 1 month, 2 months, or whatever. So you should also track all those things. Tracking location of items, item cost information, and substitute. Yes, substitute. Philip instead of Stones Osram, Philips, AKT, whatever, all of them are. Each one with its own benefits or superiority to others. Okay. All right, recording tracking tools. Now this has to do with the equipment you issue, the tools you issue to your technicians. They're always getting those. Always. They always do. So how do you manage? Because when you add it, so those things can cost, those things cost money. So try you want the really good ones, like the ones that are made in Germany, made in Japan, they are very expensive. How do you track this?
Is it the job of the supplier to
Yes, I used to. When you send it from the store, it comes to me. I now give it to the technician.
Oh, okay, that in-house, not ourselves, not the one you like. You call somebody from the outside to come and do work.
No, it's not my business.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yes.
That's
But if I can, it's a costing thing. For instance, if I have, look at that credit for example. Let's imagine I have a credit and I'm coming to claim for it. I say, okay, because I have my credit, I'm going to let you use it. So I'm going to cut contract amounts. Does that make sense? Okay, so yeah, that can work with that kind of situation. So how do you track this tool? Tracking the use and movement of tools, tracking the condition of tools for repair or replacement purposes is important because you tell this one broke, that one is missing. So what you do is that you cannot, of course, you can't go and be putting tracking on the spanner and all those things. What we still used to do then, they'll just have their toolbox, just a kind of list of what you have issued to them. And it's like, you know, when you move into a new apartment, if you ever handed over an apartment to somebody, there's what they call an inventory. Yeah, right? Water heater working. This one. So just do something like that for your tools. This was what I handed over to you. The day you are leaving, I don't even need to wait. Every 6 months, go and check. You will be surprised that there's nothing in that toolbox. Nothing. But the ones you may need to track are those multimeters, those big meters that can be quite expensive. Those ones you can put tracking. allows you to see what is it, what the tools are available. Assign tools to various work category to reduce research efforts by mechanics and technicians working in the field. I've seen where you plan a project and you've been planning this thing for days in advance, and the day you want to do the job, one technician is telling you, have this. So, give a typical example. An office employee, we used to have, every site has electricians, plumbers, and plumbers. But we don't normally keep carpenters because carpentry job doesn't come very often. So there was no point. So what we had two carpenters that would rotate around with us. So anyhow, this carpenter came all the way from Italy to work on my head. There's my head was I don't have this fan now at the office in here. So we have to travel. Whereas I already booked with somebody to open their apartment. And that was what. Then let us go there. So for your own good, that taught me because the tenant was very angry. At least as much as possible. Find out, do you have what you need to work? Do you have what you need to work as you are coming? Do you have everything you need to work? It's even easier when it's vendors. Vendors will not be that stupid. It's tough. A vendor cannot be because it's risking losing his contract with you. Okay. Recording costs. Expense related to labor and cost can also be documented. Yes, you can also record when you're recording costs. These are just showing us different kinds of things we record. We record the maintenance schedule, we record the maintenance activities, we record tools like tracking, we record costs. Cost is vital. Cost is what will keep your facility up and running. Now, work order approval is also a process because work orders can look at millions, they run into millions. And what most companies do is that as a facility manager, we tell you that your level of authority, 20,000 naira, 40,000 naira, 1,000 naira, anything above that, you have to get it. So it has to go through a process. Right? Approving work order, how does this start? It begins with a service request. The service request is just a general document that says we need to replace this door. Now, let's say we need to replace all the doors in this room. So that should cost some. That's just a work order. I'm not going to attach any cost of it. But what I've now done, I want to give you a practical step by step. You need to record this. Yeah, this. I'll not call my supervisor, our regional manager. Okay, you're going to send me 3 people to come and cost 3 different vendors to come and check. This is how much this is what I'm going to need to do. I will not specify the kind of doors I want. Do I want this type or do I want to change them? So they will now go with what I have specified and now go and create a kind of cost. Or whatever I'm doing. I will now take the 3, decide which of them I want to work with, or whatever. There's always a criteria for selecting. When that is done, I can now send it to the head office. If the funds are available, they can approve. After approval, it will come back to me. I'm not the one to do the permits, job hazard analysis, this and the materials. I will now go into detail with the vendor. Discuss what do we need to do to make this happen. Step by step, we're always detailed. You would think that if somebody can get injured facing this door, they're going to break. You understand? And so on and so forth. So that's the practical process of how it goes. They will come, do what they need to do. I'll be checking them once the job is completed, completed satisfactorily, and I can now go and get their payment. So let's look at what it says here. Begins with the service request. The service can be preventive, corrective, repair, servicing, or whatever. Okay? When it is received, facility manager now raises the work order, forwards the work order to the requesting party or the client for approval. If you're working in somebody's apartment, even if it's 500 naira, the person needs to go because they're going to pay for it. If it's a general area, you have authority, but inside somebody's apartment, they need to go. Right? The client may approve, he may reject, or he may cancel, or postpone, or say keep it good. You will hear somebody who say, I don't like this door. I want to change it. But when you let them be closed, it's okay. If it's correct, and you're not here complaining. Imagine if you are going ahead to repair that. You understand? So that's it. All right. Appropriate work order means that it has been reviewed and is ready to be qualified for creation and finance. Once the you get the information that has been approved, means we can now move ahead. We have the backing of the company. So the company to go ahead. Okay, you have your assessment. Questions, contributions. I know they don't like questions, contributions. Anybody here involved in work orders, requests, any observations you want to make? And Nafisa, let's the video. Do you want to play? Hey, no, before that, please put the yes, please, have me go online. Don't type it.
No, I know we have
Yeah, okay, please. Don't bring anyone up. I want people to see what it looks like. Sorry? I don't see anything. Or you want to, maybe you want to. I don't think it's you come on.
No difference.
Probably just this is just
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is just a sample of our master register. We have the site name,
Site and building
name, floor, space, asset name, asset description, model, serial number, reference number, that's the number you give me, manufacturer, warranty, in service, purchase date,
purchase cost,
install date, replace date,
replacement
replacement cost, disposal date, maintenance strategy, whether it's reactive or predictive or preventive or planned or whatever. Just an example of another method. After the next one is what? What's the next thing?
you just scroll down.
I just send it.
not part of
Okay. Yeah, this is just more
not part
detail.
of our
Example now.
It's part of learning. I send it to us. Yes, so
No,
You
you
have
have
it. You have access.
where do you have
at the project stage. Okay, fine. So this just goes into more detail for what you're going to see. The site name, name of location, Max-Migold Limited, blah 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 blah. Generator, ground floor, first floor. So I want to see it. Okay. This is the function. This is the one. You know this.
It's scary.
I heard of
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Yeah. Okay. So you can see the site name, the building name, the floor, the flat number, office number, or name, the space details, asset name, asset description, maybe generator, maintenance strategy, whether predictive or planned or whatever, frequency of maintenance, cost, outsourced or insourced, responsible party. Then calendar, whether January, February, March, April, May. But see, this one is a blank one. You know, if the frequency will come with colors, different colors. I put explain that. But they will figure it out. Okay, just go online. I've done. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm doing. Who's doing the project?
It is you.
It's not me.
It is you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
There's a video, she will copy it to all of you.
Okay, what about the food as
She's going to send it. Yeah, she's sending it to them. You will get it. Don't worry. You can also go online. Like I said, everything is available online. You can go online and see so many. I want very more details on this. All right, thank you very much.
What's this? Huh? What is that?
Please, I need to
Video.
the audio that you have.
Which one?
All of them.
Sorry, most cool.
No,
What's the video?
it's for
Discounted
one
to
of
3.5.
our candidates online. So I want to send it to you. The ones I have, you have to convert them to.
Oh, the sizes are very large. Yeah, you see?